A day at the United Nations with artist Annika Connor as we examine what can change with technology and innovation to develop a new, exciting world.
Hi, I'm Annika Connor here at the UN for a global summit today at the General Assembly on innovation and technology. Welcome!
At the UN today, world leaders, CEOs, artists, and tech innovators came together to discuss new ideas.
I think we need to reframe religion. I think we need to move it over into sort of literature and art. Now that might take a few hundred years, but I think it's possible because it's just storytelling.
I've just been at the Innovation and Technology panel discussion exploring what can we do and how can we do more to change this world. As artists, as tech people, as creatives, as innovators, we're called on to think of new ways to create change today. And here we are at the General Assembly, and I'm going to give you a couple of recaps on some of the thoughts that were addressed. Main focus was how do we create diversity and equality within innovation. The need for education was stressed.
The need to expand female education and young girls' education was strongly emphasized.
But beyond that, the real need to drive change that was on the forefront of everyone's mind was what can we do to save our world?
Real concerns about rapid and rising sea levels were discussed by many as flooding and hurricanes have become a horrific problem.
Countries from the South Pacific were talking about the rising sea levels and the challenges that they're facing today and the real problems that they're having. Many were calling themselves refugees from flooding islands and feeling the immediate urgency of climate change.
A void in leadership was called out as many in the oil and gas and energy sectors seem deliberately blind to the climate change that's plaguing our world.
Another thought that was discussed today was the void of real leadership, taking control and taking ownership of issues of poverty, of issues of inequality, of issues of the environment, and really creating new positions for the leaders of today to drive and generate change.
Trump's presence at the UN today gave many people the opportunity to voice in person their objections to the U.S. position of non-action in regards to climate change.
So how can tech companies leverage profit in a way that creates good by partnering with different governments? A strong emphasis on deregulation was very, very openly discussed, and a need for government and different industries to step back from strongholds on past institutions, on archaic ideas, so that we can pave new forefront for the future. One of the thoughts that was really addressed was the need for driving and investing in human capital. It's not just innovation from a industry standpoint, from a technology standpoint, but really investing in the minds of the youth.
Well, that about sums it up. As we leave things to the next generation of dreamers, I want to thank the UN, the Executive Office of the Secretary General, Novus, and the SDG Action Campaign for inviting this dreamer into your doors today.
So we just finished our event. We partnered with the SDG Action Campaign and the Office of the Secretary General to do the first ever SDG Innovation Summit at the United Nations General Assembly. It's been pretty amazing. We had, Mark Benioff, Pete Hoffman, and we had a whole bunch of incredible people in the room that added to the conversation. So it's been pretty, I feel very blessed to be here right now and support the SDGs and the UN. They're like family to me. I come here and it feels like I've come home.
And for all of you dreamers and innovators out there, who call New York home or who are just visiting the UN today. Keep dreaming, keep growing. Let's create change and envision a new, better world that we make a reality today. For more art and ideas, please visit AnnikaConnor.com.